everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my September favorites, and I almost skipped over doing this video, but I honestly have some really great products that I have thoroughly enjoyed throughout the month. And I know that this video is a couple of days late in YouTube time, but I figured better late than never. I really wanted to share this stuff with you guys. I did go on a trip to Scotland and I'm putting up some vlogs. I don't know if I've put up a vlog before this video yet or if it's gonna be after this video, but I was gone. I was out of town for 8 days, out of the country, so I kind of had to pare my collection down to products that I really knew worked. So there's a lipstick that I bought right before the trip that I used literally like every single day. A nail polish that I wore during the trip that I loved. September for me is kind of like the first month of fall. It's so hot here in Houston, but going to Scotland, the temperature was a little bit cooler. I love getting into the deeper colors for eyes and lips. So anyway, I'm just blabbering. I just want to just dive in and share these products with you. The first thing that I'm going to mention before we get into the makeup and skincare is the candle that I'm burning. And I, like most other girls on YouTube, have an obsession with Bath & Body Works candles, especially during the fall. So my number one favorite Bath & Body Works fall candle, I've decided, because I have a ton of different scents, and this is the one that when I walk into the room, I'm like, it smells so good. My favorite one is Sweater Weather. It's the one that's actually burning right here, and this is another brand new one that I have kind of as a backup for when this one runs out. I did have this candle last year as well, and it just smells so fresh. I'll read the description to you. It says, an invigorating blend of aromatic eucalyptus, juniper berry, and fresh sage, which is as crisp as fall air. It's just so good. It's not sweet, it's just fresh, but it's not too green and floral. It's just such a perfect scent, and it's just filling up the room right now, which is glorious. I also do love the Leaves candle, and I do love some of the sweeter ones as well, but this one is my number one favorite for fall. I do quickly want to mention two skincare products that I have been loving, and the first one is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. This I kind of bought on a whim during the Nordstrom anniversary sale. It came with this large size as well as like a smaller travel size. I've been using this every single day. I took the small travel size one away with me to Scotland and used it every day while I was there. I've been using this one every day at home, and what I like about this is that it is a moisturizing gel, so it's not like a cream. It rubs in really nicely to the skin, and it says that it's for combination to oily skin. It is an oil-free moisturizer, so it doesn't leave your skin like super shiny. It rubs in really well. I do have more oily skin, especially in my T-zone, so this works really well for me. The next skincare item is something that I actually have seen a lot of other people on YouTube talk about, but I bought this at my local drugstore because they started carrying Soap & Glory a little while ago, and I mentioned the Soap & Glory Original Pink Body Spray in my last favorites video, which this has the same scent as that. This is their Righteous Butter, and this is a body butter. It says softening shea butter and aloe vera. It is a very thick white cream body butter. But what I like about it is, first of all, the smell. I love that traditional Soap & Glory scent. It smells so good. And second of all, it rubs in really quickly as well. It's a very thick and very moisturizing cream. I love putting this all over my body when I get out of the shower, but it doesn't take too long to rub in for being such a thick cream. So I know that I'm gonna love this all throughout the fall and winter, and it's just a really, really nice body butter. And now that it's at the drugstore, it's pretty affordable. I wanna say this was somewhere between like the $10 to $15 mark. So for a big tub like this is 10 ounces. And this has like replaced my Josie Maran whipped argan body butter oil stuff that I was using before. I think this is just as good, if not better. It's definitely thicker than that one in my opinion. Love the stuff. All right, now let's talk about some makeup. And the first thing I want to tell you guys about is what I was using kind of every single day on vacation as my base. So I wasn't really wearing a thick foundation. I only really wore a true foundation once during my holiday, and it was on my sister's wedding day because I really wanted something that would last all day. But what I was wearing every single day outside of that was this MAC Lightful C tinted cream. And I did do a full review, first impressions, demo video of this on my channel. So if you haven't seen that yet, I'll link it down below and you can see it in action. I have mine in the shade Medium Plus, and it's basically a tinted moisturizer, but it gives you a little bit of radiance. And I thought this would be perfect to take to Scotland with me because it is a little bit cooler and drier there. And especially after travel, my skin can tend to look kind of dull, but this definitely did the job. It makes your skin look radiant. It gives just the right amount of coverage. It's definitely not full coverage. I would say it's a sheer to medium type of coverage. I like applying it with my beauty blender. That's how I was wearing it every single day on my trip. Because it is a little bit more luminous and it's a cream and I tend to be a little bit more oily, I do like setting mine with a powder, and I feel like these two they go hand in hand and they work very nicely together. So I like setting it with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, and this is also in the shade Medium Plus. This I've had for quite a while. You can tell, I think this is the older packaging of it, and mine has definitely hit pan. You can see like the netting on it. I like this powder because it's not cakey, and it also doesn't like completely mattify you and make you look flat. So combined with this, it just gives you a really radiant complexion with the perfect amount of coverage. I feel like this is just a perfect everyday base combination. Another powder product that I want to talk about is something that I did show in my most recent Ulta haul video, which was the very first Ulta haul that I had ever done on my channel. It is this NYX matte bronzer. I got mine in the shade Medium, and it just looks like a beautiful neutral bronzer. I would say it maybe leans a little bit more on the warm side, which I like because I have a warmer complexion. But what I like about this is just the consistency. It's very finely milled. I like using kind of a big fluffy brush, and I am wearing this today just all over kind of like the hollows of my cheeks and my temples and just kind of all around my face. It just blends in beautifully. It's not streaky at all. It's not muddy. It doesn't go on too like heavy or thick or pigmented. I just feel like it's the perfect matte bronzer, and I've really kind of been reaching for this over my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, over my Marc Jacobs bronzer, like over all of my tried and true bronzers. This is the one that I've been reaching for lately, and I've been really, really impressed with the formula of this NYX bronzer. It's very affordable. Like I said, I got it at Ulta, kind of on the drugstore side. I just really like it. Okay, so this next product that I'm gonna mention, I feel like I talked about this somewhat recently, so forgive me if I put this in my last favorites. I don't think I did, but I know that I have just been loving this lately for the past like couple of months. Ever since towards the end of the summer, I started getting obsessed with this stuff. I bought it last year when it was limited edition, and I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure they brought it back to Sephora this year and it's limited edition again. So if you see this online and you don't already own it, I highly, highly recommend picking this up if you love an intense highlight like I'm wearing today. This is the Bobbi Brown highlight powder in the shade Bronze Glow. I don't know if this is the same packaging that they're using this year, but this limited edition packaging is really pretty, and the highlighter itself is so beautiful inside. It's kind of got a woven pattern, which mine is very like, I've dug into it and it's all messed up now in the middle, but if you can't tell on camera, this is a beautiful, beautiful like light golden color. It is pretty intense. I'm wearing it today, like I said, on my cheekbones. I also like using it under my brow bone or on my brow bone and in the inner corner of my eyes, as well as on my cupid's bow. It's an intense highlight, I'm not gonna lie. I'll just show you guys like on my finger. I don't know if you can see that, but it's super metallic. It's just like the highlight of life. It's extremely creamy and blendable, and I'm just obsessed. That's the only word I can think of when it comes to this. It's been hands down my favorite highlight for the past couple of months, like since July. I would say this is the one that I've been reaching for, and I love it. It's amazing. I'm so glad I spent my money on it last year. When I first bought it, I was not that into it, but I've just brought it back, and it's my life now. And I'm so sorry if I talked about this recently. I feel like I have, but even if I have, it's worth another mention because I strongly encourage you to check this out, especially if it's limited edition and they have it right now. Run, don't walk to Sephora, get this in your life. You won't regret it. I will say though, with that stuff, with the bronze glow, it probably is better for more of like a medium skin tone. If you're super, super pale, this might not be a fantastic highlight for you because I feel like it does have that bronzy kind of peachy tint to it. So it's not a very light or white highlight. Oh, it's so beautiful though. Now I want to tell you guys about my favorite lipstick this month, and this is the one that I wore pretty much every single day on my trip when I went away to Scotland. Quick little backstory on this guy. I had the MAC Mystical lipstick from the Alluring Aquatic collection, and I lost it when I went on vacation to Florida this summer. I don't know what happened to it. It got misplaced somehow, either at the Airbnb I was staying at or at somewhere in my boyfriend's car. I don't know, but it's gone from my collection. And I was so devastated because it was a limited edition lipstick and I loved that color. I believe it was an amplified formula, and it was just this beautiful, like, wearable type of corally red. I don't really know how to describe it. So I went online after I had lost it and I just looked up dupes for it. One of the shades that I saw compared to it was this one, and it is called Bricola. I don't know how you say it. It just looks kind of like a nice brick red. There's definitely a little bit of brown in there. Perfect, perfect fall shade. This also happens to be an amplified formula, and I picked this up in the airport in Amsterdam. There was a little MAC counter there. It was like 8 in the morning or something when I was there, and I was just like, I'm gonna get a little MAC lipstick for the trip. I had already brought a couple with me, but after I bought this, this was like the one and only lipstick that I wore on the whole trip. So if you see me in the vlogs from that trip and I'm wearing a red color on my lips, this is what it is. The amplified formula of the MAC colors is amazing. It's creamy. It's not like super shiny. There's no glitter or shimmer in it, but it's not matte or flat. It's just such a beautiful color. It is on my lips today. I will say it's over one of the NARS Audacious lipsticks. I put on the Jane shade from NARS Audacious, and I was like, ooh, I should be wearing this since I'm talking about it, so I just put this over. But this is kind of what it looks like, and like I said, if you watch any of my vlogs from the Scotland trip, you'll see it in action. This is what it looks like swatched on my hand. It's so pretty, and you guys, I'm normally not like a big red lipstick kind of person, but this is so wearable. I don't know what it is about it. It's not a blue-based red. It's a very warm brick red. I think that's the only way I can describe it, and it's so good. I just love it, and I'm so happy I picked it up. And speaking of that trip and loving red colors, before I left, I got my nails done, and I wanted my nails to kind of match the bridesmaid's dress that I was going to be wearing, which was a very deep burgundy sort of color. I'll insert a picture of me wearing my dress here, but I wanted to, like I said, get a nail color that would sort of match that. So I picked out this shade from Essie. It's the color Bordeaux, which is kind of like a very deep red winey shade. It's not on my nails right now. I did change my color. Right now I'm wearing Smokin' Hot from Essie, but this is also what I was wearing the whole Scotland trip. So if you see my nails in any of those vlogs, it's what I was wearing. I also did take a picture on my phone, I'm pretty sure. So if I can find that, I'll insert a picture here of this on my nails. It is a very deep red. It doesn't look black by any means. You can definitely tell it's red in almost any light, but in the sunlight, it looks like more of a brighter red, and then in the shade, it looks very, very deep and vampy. And that concludes all of my makeup and skincare favorites. I do quickly want to share with you these 2 rings that I'm wearing, because these are favorites, and I actually got these in Scotland on my trip. I got them in Edinburgh. I got them at a little shop called Hannah Zakari. I don't really know how to describe where it is because I'm not super familiar with Edinburgh, but it's pretty close to the Royal Mile. We were staying at this hotel called Grassmarket Hotel, which is on Grassmarket Street, and it's in walking distance from there. I don't know, you can probably look it up if you are ever in Edinburgh. This ring is like a gold ring. It's not real gold. These were very affordable, but it looks like kind of a crystally, like a silver druzy in the middle. And then the other one, the one that's on my ring finger, is like an open ring, and it has 3 little stars on it, and I just think they're so cute. I've been wearing them pretty much every single day, and they were really affordable. Like the druzy one, I think, was like somewhere between 14 and 18 pounds, which is, let's just say, close to $25 to $30. And then this little one with the stars was like £7.50, which is like less than $15. So really affordable, really cute, and that shop in general was so adorable. They had like a bunch of prints and cards and really, really nice jewelry, a bunch of different brands that they curate kind of at that store. I don't know, I just really liked it. And if you live in Edinburgh or if you're in Edinburgh, I would go check out that little jewelry shop because it's really cute and not expensive. Those are all of my favorites for the month of September. I really hope that you all enjoyed watching. Please leave me a comment down below and let me know what some of your favorites have been for this past month. I love checking out new things and I love hearing recommendations from you all. So yeah, that's gonna be it. I will see you all in my next video. I'm just trying to think, I don't know what my next video is gonna be yet, but I know that I'll have, like I said, some vlogs for you guys in the meantime from my Scotland trip. So check those out if you're interested in seeing me and my boyfriend exploring Scotland. We went to Glasgow and Edinburgh, and Loch Lomond was where my sister got married. So it was just an amazing trip, and I got to see a lot of my friends and family, and that was just like my favorite moment from the month of September. My sister's wedding was so amazing. So I'll stop rambling now and I will let you all go. I hope you all have a fantastic month of October. I'm gonna put the camera down and go outside and enjoy the beauty. I will see you all very soon. Bye.